Let's see, are we live? Hello, my beautiful Facebook friends. Let's see, what wants to transpire today? I wanted to add some light, some truth, some consciousness and awareness onto our beautiful platform, our community. Let me see, is this working okay? Yeah, let me maybe move. I don't know if anyone's alive or if anyone's gonna see this. I remember back in the day when Facebook was like so easy to connect with everyone. Like do you remember? Like you would write one post and 90 people would like it. You would go live and 50 people would it was amazing. So we're gonna have to find new ways to connect and just be more creative. If you are starting your business and like you're starting out the last couple years, or you are kind of new to this and you haven't lived through this amazing, like when Facebook started out and it was so easy to fill your programs, to get clients through Facebook because everyone was just really open to connecting. I guess the wisdom I want to share with you is that I've been finding most of my soulmate clients through Facebook for, I don't know, since 2013. So 10 years. Hey, it's my 10-year anniversary. And I find it a little bit triggering when I see coaches who maybe only been a coach for a couple of years, and that might be you, so I don't want to, let me finish. Or I find coaches inside spaces where they're not experts on packaging your expertise and selling it as a high-end package, and yet are trying to give advice. So some of us are natural leaders. We want to help people, so we'll give a lot of advice. Yeah? We think we know what you need. You may have gotten your certification as a hypnotherapist, as a healer, and then they try to tell you how to do marketing, and they try to tell you how to sell your offers, and they think logically they know how to do it. The problem with some of those people leading you in your business is they either have a huge brand name behind them. Like if let's say you graduated from RTT and you think RTT is going to help you with your business. The problem with that is the lovely Marisa Peer hasn't had to sell a package to a random Facebook friend in probably never. Okay? So when you really question how you want to run your business and find people who do what you wish to do, but without the big old Facebook ad and brand name. So if you get advice from a coach inside a big program and you signed up for the program through a Facebook ad, then you have to realize that whatever advice that coach is going to give you, she's probably getting clients through what she's doing in the moment, which is teaching inside that big container through the Facebook ads that you guys, that we got into the program. You really want to be aware of who is giving you advice for your business, especially if you feel like it doesn't land. Okay, be really, really careful, because this is what I tell a lot of the ladies that I personally help get incredible results. They go from selling one session for $200 by using my deconditioning process of deconditioning their fears and their ideas, and they go to sell multiple packages for several $1,000s to people who love the results, renew the package, and recommend them. So we're not scamming anyone. People are getting results. People are recommending us to their people, and they're renewing the packages because they love the results. Okay, just want to know. Okay, so I have been selling on Facebook since 2013 and a full-time healer since 2008. I just want to make it clear that if you somehow come across any of my advice on selling, take it to heart, because I'm literally in the trenches without doing Facebook ad, without a team, just literally using magical ping-ponging energetics on my tiny little email list. But I really know how to call in ideal aligned clients who get results, who recommend me, and keep going. And it doesn't mean I hardly ever post. Like, I don't do Instagram content. I wish I did. I should. I bought the course to do all that stuff and I don't do it. But what I'm trying to really say to you is, if you are trying to implement an advice from a coach, you bought a course through a big name or like a big Facebook ad campaign, they don't know. They don't freaking know, you guys. If you try to learn marketing from a big brand who, like Marisa, hasn't had to sell a single session to a random stranger who doesn't know her name in the last 30 years. She has best-selling books. And even the people who work for her, or even for the people, whoever, I'm picking on Marisa, but you could look at any other big coach. If you try to get, those people are still behind another big name. They haven't had to be nobodies on social media. So their strategy, they can't literally, it's not being dishonest. They just don't know what it takes because they don't have to do it. Okay? So that's my spiel. Okay? How do you use your aligned energy? How do you use your genius? How do you use the power of your subconscious mind to manifest results for ideal aligned clients who find you and who buy from you? If you just be careful who you want to learn that from, okay? Just FYI, because depending on who you learn it from, some of them just don't know. And do they even have success stories? Do they even have testimonials, you know? So that's my rant for today. I'm probably ranting too much. Facebook is not going to show this to anyone. Sorry, I'm just looking it up. So, yeah. Oh, we have a couple people watching. Hi guys, do I look funny on here? That looks really strange. Watching. Hi guys, do I look funny on here? The video looks funny. Okay, so if you're watching the replay, let me know if this resonates. If you are like, should I do an email list? Should I pick a niche? Should I sell high-end packages on the phone? How do I do a discovery call? Should I sell in the DMs? You're in your head, my love. You're in your head. Find a way to go back into your heart, go back into your body. A lot of times the questions from our head, they seek answers because somehow if we have the answer, we'll feel less anxious. But just know that it's just an open energy that's looking for something to match it so that your nervous system can calm down. It's like, are we breaking up or are we still together? That energy of anxiety of not knowing can be pretty intense. So learn to take the question and put it on in a box. Leave it on the freaking shelf for a week. Don't even touch the question. So if you have like, how much should I charge? And send the questions to the universe, especially if you're a generator in human design. You are meant to be in co-creation with the universe. You are meant to ask questions to the universe and be like, how much should I charge? Ping the question out to your guides and angels. Literally, we are meant to co-create with the universe as generators, not in our bubble, not in our head. Because what's going to happen is you get to then be in your strategy, which is to be in response if you're a generator. If you're not a generator, leave me your question below. I'm happy to help. I'm not a human design expert, but I've been studying it for quite a long time. So, and also being like, again, being in the trenches with my people. So over the last several years, anyone who's ever worked with me, unless one person quit before she got to the miracle, but that's just one out of many, many, many people, everyone got the results that they signed up for. Actually, yeah, I think one person, I'm all about like tangible results, like selling your services, right? And because I'm a 5-1 in human design, that means that I know if you're not manifesting what you want, it's because a part of you doesn't want it. So we go find that part, we change that part, and then we get you aligned with it. Now, it's like if I was a professional cook and I told you, hey, we're going to make the most amazing cake, and I just told you how to do it, then you're going to go home and try to do it. You're going to be like, something's missing. That's because I have 15 years of making that cake. So I might be able to notice that there's something off with this ingredient that I told you to do, but that ingredient, you put it right here when it needed to go after the eggs or after the sugar, and it changes the whole recipe. So sometimes we think, oh, we'll just listen to all of Alex's live and we'll read all her posts and we'll get it. Like, we'll get how she does the magic she does with her clients. But the thing is, sometimes you don't know until you're in it. It's like, you can watch all the cooking recipes, but until you get in it, you're not going to get the subtlety that is only transmitted as you're in the trenches doing it, okay? Which is why I'm honestly not a huge fan of coaching, because it's one busy mind talking to another busy mind, and they're not looking at all of that iceberg. So, you know, the iceberg, the 98% of you is not coachable. I love you, but I'm sorry. That 98%, the 80 to 90% subconscious mind and unconscious mind that's even deeper, you can't coach that part. That part is unfreaking coachable. So I love you, coaches, but if you're burning out as coaches, it's because you're trying to change someone's 98%. You're trying to push a big old rock up the mountain, and they're pushing it back down. You're dealing with programming that has been installed since they were young, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. That means that programming is like a freaking sequoia tree. And you're trying to go, you know what? Let me coach you out of that big old root system you've created for yourself, out of survival and out of trauma. Let me just coach you out of it because I'm a good coach. I got my coach certification. It's not going to work, you guys. And if your clients are not getting results like hot potatoes, that's because you're not getting the right route. In order to find the right route, you have to know how to talk to the subconscious mind and like do the energetics and do the subconscious and do the unconscious work. So if you're a coach with lots of clients, team up with somebody who knows how to do it, or learn it for yourself and then help them. But I am like just flabbergasted at the amount of like lies and false information traveling through Facebook, where you have someone who is supposedly there to talk about your unconscious human design, then tries to coach someone without really going into the subtlety of why that person's in her fear. Okay? So if you have someone in fear, you can't coach someone out of feeling fear. You have to know how to really pull the string of fear. And there's a specific process that works every time, right? There's a specific way to get someone out of their fear. Anyway, so another way that you might misuse your own knowledge is like, you'll be like, well, let me coach myself out of this feeling. But feelings are there for a reason. So anyway, my lovelies, what else did I want to say today as a little Thursday rant? Let me see if there are any questions. I think we're good. Yeah, sales is a pretty magical endeavor. Yeah, sales are pretty amazing. I mean, the act of selling your services or your coaching programs or your masterclasses, or you're taking your genius and saying, here's the problem that you're facing and here's my solution, and you're creating this perfect bridge for them from where they are to where they want to be. And can you coach yourself out of fear? No, love, I just talked about that. Yeah, you can't. You got to use a specific exercise that has beginning, middle, and end that works every single time. You can't coach yourself out of fear. Fear is a memorized emotion. It lives in your cells. It lives in your tissue. So the worst thing you can do is be like, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. But your entire vibration is saying, I'm so fucking afraid. Yeah? Now you can pivot out of fear. You can leap out of fear. But again, it's through a very specific exercise. I teach it through this fear inventory and fear turnaround exercise to really learn how to name the fear, recognize the fear, and is it even an inner child? See, the thing is, sometimes we disconnect from ourselves because The fear comes from an inner child, and something in our external reality is triggering the little girl. And instead of really knowing how to, again, use a specific tool to go into the inner child, to pivot out of there, to just free her, we're now trying to like drink coffee, push on the gas pedal and go for it anyway. But your 98% is the fear. And whatever frequency we're at is calling in and manifesting more of it. Yeah. So I don't know when you asked the question, Lauren, because I don't think I'm seeing comments. But yeah, it's there's so much misguided info out there. I'm just shocked. So people with good Facebook ads managers will get you to go into their courses, but they're not helping you with trauma. They're not helping you with your subconscious. They're not helping you really with your messaging and your business, because they don't even use the tools you're going to need to use to make it in your business, because they have a pretty high budget for Facebook ads, which you're not going to be able to use unless you really know what you're doing. So it's like such a freaking scheme to buy anything from anybody who isn't doing it the way you're doing it. Do you see what I'm saying, you guys, for your business? So that's why, I mean, I'm bragging here, but that's why I love the results I get from my clients. I don't take everyone on. I'm very picky who I take on, which is why I interview everyone that wants to work with me, because for several reasons, right? I do very high consciousness awakening work. I do work that will literally wake you up so fast and help you manifest results. So that I don't just, if you're not like already going into awakening, I'm not going to be the right coach for you, because I don't BS. I go straight to, like, I don't go about it slowly. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I love the results my clients get is they are using the very method I do. Very organic, very natural, very much in response to manifest clients that I've used for over a decade. And it works for them. I could literally show you a text message right now from 2 days ago from 2 different clients who are like, I am at 10,000 for the month. And these are women who aren't doing Facebook ads. It's just word of mouth. Okay, so this is Christina right here. She's at 99, do you see it, for the month? And she sent it to me on Tuesday. Okay, she just renewed a client for 3 months. She paid in full, and she actually, Christina's raised her prices to $44.44. Christina a year and a half ago was charging $200 for a session. Okay, I have Eva. Let me try to find her text. So you guys get it, right? And what I love about that is when you learn how to sell from someone like me or from someone like them, we don't have a huge production team. We don't have anyone helping us. So if you're looking to do things the way we do them, our system works for them, works for us. Do you see what I'm saying? So please save your $2,000, whatever amount that was going to cost you to buy someone else's big old program, B School or whatever's out there, because they can't teach you truly really what works, because they're at such a high level that they're no longer even possibly using what you're going to need to use. And yes, Lauren, we can talk privately. They can't be using that. Any big name out there is essentially kind of lying to you, okay? If they have a published book, how are they going to help you manifest sales if you don't have a published book? Because they, think about it, like literally, so when I saw, some of the places I learned hypnotherapy from, trying to teach marketing, I'm like, how are they going to teach these people how to sell high-end packages when they've never had to sell a single one? It would be like, find a baker who's never baked a cake. Try to teach you how to bake a cake. How well are you going to do? And then you work with someone like me who's been selling high-end packages since 2015 and teaching it for over 4 years successfully, who's going to teach you how to sell packages faster. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it just shocks me, and I just hope people wake up. Okay, guys. Now, the thing that I cannot gauge is how long it's going to take you to get to the place where you allow the clients to come find you and work with you with ease. What I love about Lauren is she literally just like is asking to talk on this live, right? So, and I've known Lauren forever, 15 years probably, forever. So it's more about, here are the questions you want to ask yourself. Whatever you desire to change or connect or receive in your life. So I'm going to use clients for now because that's kind of the theme for tonight. That's my rant. But there's a part in you who doesn't want it. And I know this sucks, right? But there's a part of you who doesn't want what you want. And that part is usually stronger than your conscious mind. So that's why you're not in alignment with it. So if you want to meet the love of your life and you want to get married and have kids and it's not happening, there's a part in you who doesn't want it. So there's a disconnect, okay? Once you can go find that part, and again, like you're going to think, oh, Alex told me how to do it. I'll just go home and do it. It's like if I told you how to bake this wonderful wedding cake and you just went home and did it, it's going to suck because you got to be in the trenches with me. You got to be step by step with me, seeing exactly how we do it. I teach my process to my clients who then go on to use it with their clients. Okay, that is, I don't mind that at all. I will literally teach you the minute detail of how to fix someone's life and get them to get what they want and manifest, and use my system in your clients if you have people like that. But it takes months. It's not going to be like, oh, I just worked with Alex for 2 months. I think I get her method. No, I've developed it since literally 2008, like literally channeled and developed. So it isn't going to be give it a year. Give it a year, you guys. All right, Christina's been with me for a year and a half, right? So she has 5-figure months. And it's got to be something you ask and you receive, yeah? Okay. All right. What was I going to say about one last thing? Well, I can't remember. I'll make this quick and short. I love you guys. I hope I'll be back soon. If this resonated, you just comment. If you want to share the video, you can share it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a... if anybody feels like I need to share this with people, if you share it, just let me know, because I'm gonna do a draw for a one-on-one card reading, chakra reading, human design reading. We're going to do something together. So if you share it and you feel guided to share this, you get to enter into a draw, and I think I'm going to pick 3 people. So maybe 10 people share, you'll have a pretty high chance of getting something. I love you guys. I'm sending you love to your alignment, to your receptivity, to listening to your intuition, to listening to your truth, not your conditioning. And I'll see you soon.